April 1968, Durango, Mexico, a film set. John Wayne's longtime makeup artist collapses during a take. Everyone rushes over. Then someone opens his trailer. What they find inside explains everything. And what Wayne does next, against the studio's direct orders, will save a man's life. But the real story? It goes back 20 years, to a bar fight, and a secret George kept that Wayne never forgot. Here is the story. The man's hands are shaking. Not a little, a lot. Visible tremor. George is trying to apply powder to Wayne's face. Missing. The brush hits Wayne's cheek, his nose, everywhere except where it should. "George, you okay?" George pulls back. "Fine, just tired." Wayne watches him. George has done his makeup for 18 years, since 1950. Every film, every morning. 6 a.m. call times. George is always there, always steady, always professional. But this morning something's wrong. George's hands won't stop shaking. His eyes are distant, unfocused. He's sweating even though it's early, still cool outside. "When's the last time you ate?" "Yesterday, I think. Don't remember." Wayne stands. "Go get some breakfast. We'll finish this after." George nods, walks toward craft services. Wayne watches him go. Something's not right. It's April 8th, 1968. They're filming The Undefeated, big-budget Western. Dean Martin, Rock Hudson, Wayne, 100 crew members. Remote location in Durango. Everyone's been here 6 weeks, 4 more weeks to go. George has been acting strange for days. The assistant director noticed it first, then the camera crew, then everyone. George forgetting where he put tools, losing track of time, missing morning calls, showing up late, looking exhausted, looking sick. But nobody says anything. Because George has been in Hollywood since the 1940s, worked on 200 films. Everyone knows him, everyone respects him. And if George is having a bad week, you give him space. Except, it's not a bad week anymore. Before we continue, tell me where you're watching from. Let's see which state has the most Duke fans. 2 hours later, they're filming. Exterior shot, desert, Wayne on horseback. Simple scene, should take one take. Action! Wayne rides, stops, delivers his line. Perfect. Cut! Moving on. The crew shifts equipment, setting up the next angle. Everyone's working. Hot sun, dusty ground, normal film set chaos. Then someone yells, "Medic! We need a medic!" Wayne turns, sees crew members running toward the makeup trailer. He jumps off his horse, runs over. George is on the ground, collapsed, face pale, eyes half open, not moving. The medic kneels beside him, checks his pulse, his breathing. He's alive, dehydrated, maybe heat stroke. Get him to the medical tent. 2 crew members lift George, carry him away. Wayne follows. The director, Andrew McLaughlin, stops him. "Duke, we need to keep filming. We're losing light. Give me 10 minutes. Wayne walks to the medical tent. George is on a cot, IV in his arm. The medic checking vitals. George's eyes flutter open. See Wayne standing there. "Sorry, Duke. I'll be ready in a minute." "Don't worry about it. Just rest." But Wayne can tell. This isn't just dehydration. Something else is happening here. The producer arrives. Tom Henderson. Suit despite the heat. Always dressed like he's in an office. He pulls the medic aside. Quiet conversation. Then Henderson approaches Wayne. "Duke, we have a problem." "What problem?" "George's trailer. You should see it." They walk to George's trailer. Henderson opens the door. The smell hits first. Stale, sour, alcohol. Wayne steps inside and stops. Bottles everywhere. Empty whiskey bottles, under the bed, in the closet, behind the mirror, stuffed in drawers, hidden in cabinets. 20, 30, maybe more. All empty, all hidden. Wayne picks one up. Jim Beam, another. Jack Daniels, another. Wild turkey. How long has this been going on? Henderson shakes his head. I don't know. But Duke, he's been drinking on set, during work. That's a liability. He's been doing my makeup for 18 years. And he's been drinking for how many of those? We can't risk it. He collapses again, he could hurt someone, hurt himself. We have insurance issues, safety issues. Wayne sets the bottle down, looks at the collection of empties, tries to count them, loses track. There are too many. What are you saying? I'm saying he's fired. Effective immediately. We'll fly in a replacement from LA. Should be here by tomorrow. Wayne turns, looks at Henderson. No. Duke, this isn't negotiable. I said no. He's an alcoholic. He's a danger to the production. He's a man who needs help, and I'm going to help him. Henderson stares. You can't be serious. Get out of the trailer. Duke, get out. Henderson leaves. Wayne stands alone in the trailer, surrounded by bottles, evidence of 18 years of secrets. 18 years of George showing up every morning at 6 a.m. Steady hands, professional work, hiding this the entire time. But what nobody knows yet is why Wayne refuses to fire him. And the answer goes back 2 decades, to a night Wayne would rather forget. That evening, Wayne visits George in the medical tent. George is awake, sitting up, IV still in his arm. He sees Wayne, looks away, ashamed. I know what you found. Wayne pulls up a chair, sits. How long? 23 years, since 1945, right after the war ended. Why? George doesn't answer right away, staring at his hands, those shaking hands. I was a medic, Pacific Theater, saw things, did things. Came home and couldn't sleep, couldn't close my eyes without seeing it. So I drank, made it stop, made everything stop. He looks up. I thought I could control it. I thought I was fine, showing up every day, doing good work. Nobody knew. Everybody knows now. I heard Henderson wants me gone. Henderson can want whatever he wants. George shakes his head. Duke, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I'm tired. I can barely remember yesterday. I wake up and I don't know where I am. I'm killing myself and I can't stop. Wayne leans forward. So let me help you stop. How? There's a place in California, Rehab facility. They treat this. They help people get sober. You go, you get clean, and when you come back, your job is waiting. George stares. Duke, I can't ask you to do that. You're not asking. I'm telling you, you're going. Why would you do this for me? And here's where the loop closes. The secret from 20 years ago. The thing George did that Wayne never forgot. Wayne sits back. 1948. I got into a bar fight in Glendale. Drunk. Stupid. Some guy said something about my divorce. I swung at him. Broke his nose. Broke my hand. Gave myself a black eye that would have shut down production for a week. George remembers. Nods, slowly. You showed up at my house at 5 in the morning. Before anyone else saw. You spent 3 hours making that black eye disappear. Foundation. Powder. Some kind of magic I still don't understand. Made it look like nothing happened. Then you went to set with me. Did my makeup again. Told everyone I was fine. Covered for me. Didn't ask questions. Didn't judge. Just fixed it. You were going through a divorce. You were hurting. And you helped me. No questions asked. So now I'm helping you. No questions asked. George's eyes fill. Duke, that was one morning. This is months of rehab. That's expensive. I don't care what it costs. You showed up for me when I needed you. Now I'm showing up for you. Silence. Just the sound of medical equipment. The distant noise of the film crew wrapping for the day. George wipes his eyes. What if I can't do it? What if I fail? Then we try again, but you don't get to quit, not on my watch. 2 days later, Wayne drives George to the airport. The studio found a replacement makeup artist. Production continues. Wayne tells everyone George is taking medical leave. Personal reasons. Nobody asks more questions. George boards a plane to California. Wayne arranged everything. Rehab facility in Pasadena, 30-day program, all expenses paid, private room, professional staff. Before George boards, he turns. "Duke, I don't know how to thank you." "Get sober. That's how you thank me." George nods, walks to the plane. Wayne watches until it takes off. The director approaches. "You didn't have to do that." "Yes, I did." "Henderson's furious, says you went over his head." "Henderson can be furious all he wants. George needed help. I gave it to him. That's the end of the discussion." Andrew McLaughlin smiles slightly. "You're a good friend, Duke." George was a good friend first. 30 days later, George completes the program. Sober, clear-eyed, 20 pounds heavier. He calls Wayne from the facility. "I'm done. I made it." "How do you feel?" "Scared, but ready." "Good. Your job's waiting. Fly back next week. We're still filming." George returns, goes back to work. 6 a.m. call time. Steady hands, focused eyes, professional. The George that everyone knew. Except now he's sober. For the first time in 23 years, he's sober. Nobody asks what happened. Nobody mentions the bottles. They just welcome him back. Get back to work. Make the movie. George works on The Undefeated, then Wayne's next film, and the next, and the next. For 8 more years, George does Wayne's makeup. Every film, every morning, 6 a.m., never late, never shaking, never distant. Until 1976 when George retires. Healthy, sober, 66 years old. He's done enough, earned his rest. Wayne throws him a small party, just the crew from their regular films. George gives a short speech. "I've worked in Hollywood for 31 years, worked on over 200 films, met every star you can name, but only one star became a real friend. Only one saved my life when I was drowning. Duke didn't have to do what he did, but he did it anyway. That's the measure of a man." Wayne doesn't make a speech, just shakes George's hand. "You earned your second chance. You made it count." George lives 9 more years, dies in 1985, heart failure, peaceful, 75 years old. His son Thomas cleans out his apartment, finds boxes of memories, photos, letters, awards, and a journal. Thomas opens it, flips through. Most entries are brief, daily notes, nothing special. Then he reaches April 1968, the entry from the day George collapsed. "Woke up on a cot, IV in my arm, bottles discovered. Career over, life over, ready to die." Next entry, 2 days later. "Duke won't let me quit. He's sending me to rehab. Says I covered for him once. Now he's covering for me. I don't deserve this, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try because he believes I can." Entries continue. Daily updates from rehab, struggles, victories, setbacks, progress. Final entry about Wayne, June 1979, the month Wayne died. "John Wayne died today. Cancer. He fought it for 15 years. I've been sober for 11 years. He gave me those 11 years. He gave me my life back. I was ready to die in 1968. He wouldn't let me. I got to see my son grow up, got to meet my grandchildren, got to live. Because Duke refused to give up on a drunk makeup artist. I will carry that gift until I die, and I will never forget." Thomas reads that entry 3 times, crying. He never knew this story, never knew his father was alcoholic, never knew Wayne saved him. He calls the Wayne family, asks if he can donate the journal to the family archive. They say yes, welcome it, honor it. John Wayne understood something most people forget. Friendship isn't tested when things are easy. It's tested when someone you care about is falling apart, and everyone else says, let them fall. Real friendship means catching them, even when it costs you, even when they don't deserve it, even when they can't repay you. George covered for Wayne once. One morning, one black eye, 3 hours of work. Wayne covered for George for 8 years. Rehab, sobriety, second chance, life saved. That's not transaction, that's loyalty. And loyalty doesn't calculate cost, it just acts. And by the way, most people watch and move on. These stories are meant to be remembered. If that matters to you, you know what to do. As you know, they don't make men like John Wayne anymore.